there's an entire chapter on the subject of passion because it's so important. And assuming you have those 6 essential traits and you are a true entrepreneur, if I were to teach one thing, it would be you've got to find your passion. It all starts with passion, purpose, or cause, or your why, or whatever you want to call it. But this thing that absolutely drives you to be successful, because it is the #1 reason that entrepreneurs survive, because you get your ass kicked so many times, and this thing you're trying to create, or this idea you have, the odds are against you. Most people think you're crazy. And so you've got to have absolute belief in that. And so when you get knocked down, it's the passion that lifts you up. And if you're just doing it for the money, you might survive the first time getting knocked down, but you're not going to survive the multiple times. And so the nugget I would leave, and so I give various ways to discover your passion in this book because it's so important. And it's actually the first part of the path because it's so important. But it's an exercise I learned, and I wish I could remember where I learned this. I can't remember if I read it in a book or a mentor taught it to me, but it's a 30-minute exercise where you go sit someplace quiet, the library, a coffee shop. For me, it's always a coffee shop where there are no interruptions or distractions. And you sit down and you answer 3 questions about yourself. Question number 1 is, what are your 3 greatest successes? Question number 2, what are your 3 greatest failures? And then question number 3 is, what has life prepared you for? And out of that, when I did that exercise 20-something years ago, I mean, it was a light bulb moment for me, and it has helped so many that I've shared that with, because in that, your passion always, or most of the time, stems from a wound, a pain, a need, a void you're trying to fill in the world, a problem you're trying to solve. And so for me, my light bulb moment was in my late 20s after I turned around a family business. And so it's so ingrained in me seeing an entrepreneur suffer and struggle with their business that I just want to help entrepreneurs become free, become more creative, make an impact on the world. And so that's what drives me.